you remember the story in the Bible when Jesus is walking and the woman touches him and he stops and he says, I just felt power leave my body?
Mm-hmm.
That was cellular.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That was cellular.
Yeah.
What?
How can I explain this? I maybe have never said it this way, but you want to think of each of us having our own independent power companies,
Okay.
but there's a wireless power company that's God.
And so our proximity and connection
Of course.
charges that.
The less connected you are, you don't have an external connection. And everything that, and if I qualify that, everything God made. So all the things that God made around us, like lumens, right? Those are measurements of light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's certain foods that have higher lumens, biolumens, than other foods.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. And in today's video, we are watching this gentleman break down the science of miracles. They're talking about quantum neurology, cellular healing, and frequencies, man. These are things that, you usually think are kind of new agey, things that kind of go with that prescribed way of living, the new age way. But this gentleman, Chris, really breaks down the science behind it. That's the best way to put it. He breaks down the science behind it. And they even talk about the moment where Jesus is touched by the woman and he feels the power released from his body. And he explains how that is cellular. He explains it. I don't know. It's amazing. But with that being said, guys, I want to watch with you on the channel. If you like what we're doing here, you want to support the channel, go grab our merch over at JesusandJapan.store, guys. This merch I made. You can grab your Build the Spirit hoodie. With that being said, guys, let's hop into today's video.
So when we were talking at the beginning about co-regulation, power being siphoned and moved around, do you remember the story in the Bible when Jesus is walking and the woman touches him and he stops and he says, I just felt power leave my body?
Mm-hmm.
That was cellular.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That was cellular.
What?
How can I explain this? I think I mentioned this to you last night, and I saw, I don't know, you'll kind of freak out, but I can watch a football game and I can tell you what nerves are off and what kids. I mean, it just,
Yeah. You were telling us that. We were talking about Joe Burrow.
and you can also, like, that's why now it's a whole nother topic, but when I played sports, we never saw people with, hardly ever did somebody have a non-contact shredding of their knee, where they'd run in a route and just boop and then shred their knee. I mean, it just didn't happen. Back then, there was better connections between the brain and the muscles and the bone, all the cells. But nowadays, there's these disconnects, and the kids are bigger and stronger and faster, and you automatically assume they have better nervous systems, but they don't.
Okay.
Wait. Power's leaving his body. You can't just like whatever. How did you interpret that from this?
He didn't say power is leaving my brain heart coherence. He didn't say power is leaving my spirit.
Come on
He
now.
said, I just felt power leave my
Body.
Yeah.
It was what you're talking about.
Of course.
Someone was sick. He was around. He was not. And power left him to heal her. And he wasn't mad about it. He just wanted to know who freaking touched me, because I just felt my cellular health be transferred and to heal someone else.
Yep.
Okay. And then Chris, you would say, how would you codify from a scientific perspective where power would come from?
What do you mean? You have your power right now.
Right.
I have my power. He has his power.
But you're saying we get more power from the more light we have. Is that
Say it again?
accurate? or no?
Yeah, but Jesus. So like, here's hold on,
That's
hold
what
on,
I'm trying-
hold
you-
on.
you can tell what I'm trying.
I'm going to
Yep.
translate.
Thank you.
Okay, for you for just a second. So this is, before I do this, let me just time out. So you're a doctor.
Mhm.
I know the personality. It's like you're not going to say something you can't prove.
Yes.
In many cases. So I want to just let everyone know, if you're comfortable with this, I want to like loosen us a little bit so that we can get into the realm of theories.
All right.
Because your brain probably runs through these theories all the time.
Does.
Is trying to figure it out.
Yes.
So for everything before the show, before this point in the show, you can sort of go find studies to look at what you're talking about. I want to, if we can, take us into a realm where you're like, I've thought about this. We can't prove it, but this is what I think. into kind of theories, because I want us to go into the frequency of faith and how, like, when you look at faith, it is electric. It's reprogramming the anterior cingulate cortex. It's changing your it's creating a lot of, you said viruses require a host. Miracles also probably require a host, and there are different ingredients we have to have. To explain what he's trying to say, the light that Jesus was getting, how did he get enough of it, right? To power all of these things. But the Bible already explains that. Jesus literally said, I am the light of the world. So he was probably just burning with.
So can I?
Yes.
This is going to be cool.
Yes.
I maybe have never said it this way, but you want to think of each of us having our own independent power companies.
Okay.
But there's a wireless power company that's God.
It's our proximity and connection.
Of course.
Charges that.
The less connected you are, you don't have an external connection.
There you go.
Wow. Was it levels of maps of consciousness?
I think, have you,
and everything that, and if I qualify that, everything God made. So all the things that God made around us, like lumens, right? Those are measurements of light.
Wow.
Well, there's certain foods that have higher lumens, biolumens, than other foods. So,
like Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
You're talking about like grass-fed steak or vegetables.
Just think about it. It's so simple. Just God-made versus man-made. I mean, that's really, the more God-made stuff, I mean, God made the sun, right? So we have light devices, because not many people are going to use the sun. So we try to take the good God-made things, and if we have to put it into devices that we make, and get it into our systems. Does that make sense?
It does. Yep, it does. Are you good?
Just to wrap that up, what I'm getting from that is that you're giving such a practical understanding of why people are so like, this is why you need a grass-fed beef, because you're getting the light through the cow, and then you're getting healthier meat as a result. You're getting all these things, a certain kind of water. And then it's not that you're making these devices to do something like that shouldn't be done. It's like, no, we're just missing so many things that we did have. Now we're having to invent technology to get back where we were.
100%.
Which is like, to me, that's so cool. And so many people look at it as like, as soon as they hear the word frequency or light or vibration, energy, whatever, they're like, New Age. And it sounds so stupid, but it's like, no, we have to get back to the original elements that God gave us.
Yep.
And so you're using these devices to help people get back to the original place, which is what everyone's trying to do. Everyone's trying to bring us back to Eden. And it's beautiful that this is your way of getting us back to Eden in a sense. It's really cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go deeper.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying there, guys? That was very interesting, very fascinating. Him coordinating, Jesus's light being his energy that provides his miracles. He said, Jesus said, I am the light of the world. So that makes sense to why Jesus had as much power and light within him to do all the miracles that he had to do. If that is the case, if that's the source of his power, I'm not going to say that. Like they said, this is all theories and stuff like that. But he made a pretty interesting point about cellular healing. And when the woman reached out to touch Jesus, he didn't say it was his spirit that he felt the power released from. It was his body. So Jesus felt that. I'm assuming on a cellular level. Like, that's crazy. On a cellular level, he felt that healing being released from him and into that woman, guys. So yeah, it's very, very interesting conversation. Very interesting that God created everything. So the closer to the light that he created, you're putting in your body, whether it's food, whether it's sunlight, whatever it may be, you want God as close as you can to the things of your life, guys. So I think that's the message for this video, whether it's the music that you listen to, the food that you're eating, the healing that you're receiving, you want it to be from God and of God, guys. So, I mean, that's what I at least took from it. I just thought it was interesting that cellular healing can be tied into the Bible. That was crazy. So with that being said, guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. So if you guys found the video fascinating too as well, definitely give the Deep End a subscribe with Taylor Welch, man. The link for it will be in the description, guys. If you guys want to help us out here at the channel, like and subscribe. But if you want to support any further than that, you can go grab your merch over at JesusandJapan.store. Use code Holy Spirit at checkout, guys, to receive 20% off something only you guys that stick around to the end of the videos would know. So appreciate you. God bless you, and have a blessed day.